Barcelona is aiming for a huge comeback this year, and it's not just on the pitch. The legendary Camp Nou is getting a massive upgrade, and the club says it'll be ready for the Champions League in September 2025. But is that really possible? With delays, shifting deadlines, and high stakes, there's a lot going on behind the scenes. Let's break it all down. Even though the football season kicks off in August, FC Barcelona is betting on a grand return to Camp Nou just a few weeks later, in mid-September. That's the new target. But how realistic is it? Joan Laporta has made more than a few promises about when Camp Nou will be ready again. First, it was supposed to reopen for the club's 125th anniversary in November 2024, then December, then March or April. And now? The new plan is to host Champions League games there starting this September. So what's really happening behind those walls? Let's take a closer look at the progress, the people involved, and what still needs to be done. Barcelona still has 7 La Liga matches to play after the Champions League quarterfinals, and 4 of those will happen at Montjuic, not Camp Nou. So yes, it's official. The team won't return home this season. That ship has sailed. The idea of hosting big May matches like the one against Real Madrid or Villarreal was on the table for a bit, but delays shut that idea down. The stadium just won't be ready in time. Now, if Barcelona actually pulls off a September return, that would mark a 10-month delay. Still, that would be a win at this point. Despite everything, visible progress is happening. You can see it week by week, not just in the structure, but in the smaller important details that matter for the stadium's operation. Right now, a lot of focus is on preparing the area for the new pitch. The turf is supposed to be laid before the end of April, and that's a big milestone in the timeline. Getting that pitch in place is crucial. Meanwhile, temporary media booths are being set up in the second tier of the main stand. These will stay in use until the new VIP ring and the third tier are fully built. And yes, construction for the upper level is already underway. One of the most visible upgrades so far? The LED screens. These are being installed between the tiers and will eventually wrap around the entire stadium. They'll work as scoreboards, ad spaces, and more. Very modern stuff. And just below those screens, rows of new seats are being added fast. The media area is also seeing intense finishing work. They're not wasting time, but the real action is happening in the VIP section. This part of the stadium was originally supposed to be tackled at the end of 2024, but plans changed. The club pushed Limac, the construction company, to start right away. Why the rush? Money. Barcelona signed a $100 million deal for 475 premium VIP seats. The buyers? A group called New Era Visionary Group and 4 Advisors Limited. The full amount hasn't been paid yet, but the club needs those VIP boxes done by May 2025. According to club auditors and La Liga, speeding up this part of the project helps Barcelona report the VIP area as a real, tangible asset. And that's important for the books. This is where things get intense. To stay on track, the Barcelona City Council approved longer construction hours. Work now runs continuously, Monday morning to midnight on Friday, plus Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. The city's keeping a close watch, though. Dust and noise sensors are already installed to make sure everything stays within legal limits. 2 days, April 18th and April 21st, were blocked off for construction due to local restrictions, and there are limits on late-night noise around the area where the old mini Estadi used to be. If construction stays on pace and within the rules, the city might allow even more working hours in the future. A few weeks ago, an official delegation visited Spotify Camp Nou to check on construction. FC Barcelona President Joan Laporta, Limac President Nihat Demir, and other key project members were all there. They toured the first and second stands, reviewed the VIP section, checked on the foundation for the third tier, and even took a look at the almost finished personal seat licenses, or PSLs. These are the private seats fans can buy and hold long-term. The idea was to review progress and nail down the next steps. There's a lot on the line, and every corner of this stadium has to be right. And then came a surprise. Ronaldinho showed up. He wore his old Barca shirt, held a replica of the Champions League trophy, and walked through the stadium like a king. It wasn't just for fun. it was symbolic. Ronaldinho's visit sent a clear message to fans everywhere. Camp Nou will rise again, and Barca is coming back stronger. Now, here's something new. FC Barcelona just launched something called Barca Mobile, a virtual mobile network that's meant to connect fans around the world. It's not just about calling and texting, it's a revenue project. The club partnered with Orange to install the largest mobile network system ever put inside a stadium. It'll offer 5G and fiber optic services that can support over 100,000 fans at once. This service isn't just for locals. It's set to reach over 170 countries. Socios and supporters everywhere will be able to use it, and the club is hoping it becomes a major income stream. Joan Laporta called it a strategic project and said it's a huge step forward for Barca's future. It's also part of the club's plan to modernize and become more than just a football team. The announcement was made at the Barca Immersive Tour. That's the temporary museum and fan experience area set up while Camp Nou is under construction. They're showing that the club is adapting, staying active, and planning long-term even during the rebuild. From high-tech stadium systems to new ways of making money, they're not sitting still. Will Camp Nou be ready for Champions League nights in September 2025? If everything goes to plan, yes. But there's still a lot to do. The pitch needs to be finished. VIP sections must be done by May. Seats, screens, media areas, all of it has to be ready to host fans at full scale. It's a tight schedule, and the club knows there's no room for another delay. This is about more than just a building. It's about bringing FC Barcelona back home, where it belongs. What do you think? Will the stadium be ready in time? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and if you want to keep up with everything happening at football stadiums around the world, hit that subscribe button and give this video a like. It's free, and it helps a lot. See you in the next one. And maybe soon we'll be seeing Barca under the lights at the all-new Camp Nou.
Welcome to Giga Structures, where architecture transforms into art and mega projects reshape our world. Discover billion-dollar stadiums, next-gen arenas, and the genius behind record-breaking structures every single week. Your subscription isn't just a click. It fuels the journey, supports the research, and keeps this content alive. Subscribe now and become a part of the Giga Structures community, where fans of mega engineering stay inspired.